There once was a man named Adam. He was very content living in the Garden of Eden. In fact, he loved his close association with all the animals and spent his days pointing to them and naming them. But alas, this life of happiness could not go on. Deep in his heart, Adam was lonely. In fact, Adam was forlorn. Adam was friendless. He was a veritable desert of desolation. In fact, Adam was so lonely, he was besieged to the point of despair. No, I don't like that. Let's go back to Adam was lonely. He longed for a companion of his own. So one day he dropped off to sleep. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Okay, how about this? Adam was walking around the garden, minding his own business, when he suddenly fell asleep. Nope, I don't like the way that sounds either. Let's go back to Adam was sad. God knew it was not good for Adam to be alone. So one day he made him fall into a deep sleep, but when Adam woke up, he stretched. He yawned. And he thought, this is going to be just like all the other days where I'm just going to point to animals and name them. Suddenly, a woman steps out from behind a tree. They see each other. They wave. They run to each other with open arms. Hold it, let's change that. They were shy. They were timid. They were awfully bashful. And they were inhibited. Then one day, Adam picked up Eve in his arms. And now, let's see. If he picks her up, he can walk her around the garden, and he could show her the sights of the animals, and they could point, and they could name them. And they could start naming the animals together. But I don't know if I like any of this. I think I'll just drop it. How about this? One day, Eve came to Adam and presented him with a piece of fruit from the tree that God told him not to eat of. Temptation. Adam recognized it and immediately refused the temptation to eat it. However, Eve used her womanly charm and persuaded him to bite into it. Suddenly, they both realized they were naked. Adam was furious. Adam was really furious. When God found out, Adam blamed Eve. Of course, Eve blamed the serpent, who had tempted her with the knowledge of good and evil. The consequence of their action was exile from the Garden of Eden. Adam was so infuriated, he chased Eve around the garden. When he finally grabbed her, he put his hands around her throat. Let's see. What would he do when he actually caught her? I mean, they're already kicked out of the garden. They've lost favor with God. They'll have to spend the rest of their lives living by the sweat of their brows. Actually, you know what? This is not too bad if I do say so myself. In fact, I think this was rather fun. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to write about raising Cain.